Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am Brenda, self-taught freelance web developer. So what are the differences between independent contracting and freelancing as a web developer, and which one should you do? Let's get started. When you work as an independent contractor, usually you get hired to work on a specific product or on a set of specific tasks for a given set of time. So for example, I've been hired for 6 months to replace a developer who was on sick leave for 6 months. And I was working on an existing team on a product, and once that time was finished, my contract was done. I've also worked on building out a specific part of a product, and I was just responsible for building that out for 3 months, and then the contract was finished. And this varies from company to company. Each company hires an independent contractor for a different reason, depending on what task or what they need built out. The main thing is that you get hired for a specific time. Once that time is over, your contract is over. There's no obligation from the company to keep you, and there's no obligation from you to the company or anything like that, unless they decide to extend your contract. That's one of the benefits of working on a contract position. If the employer likes you, then maybe they'll say to you, hey, we like how you work. Do you want to work with us full-time on a permanent contract? Or maybe you don't like the team or you don't like the company, and once those 3 months are up, you're like, I'm out. I don't want to work with you all anymore. So there's benefits on both ends. And again, this varies from company to company. The important thing with to notice about independent contracting is that you're working on an existing team, so you're gonna be working on a team, so communication is very important. Having good communication skills is very, very, very important, because another important concept about the fact that you're working on a team is that a lot of the times these teams are spread around the world, especially nowadays, so your communication has to be amazing. Another thing is that you're working on an existing product, so you have to know how to read code. You have to know how to be able to onboard and learn what is going on with existing code. So that's kind of what independent contracting looks like. And now freelancing. Now when you are freelancing, you usually get hired to build out a product from nothing. So you're starting from nothing at all. It depends whether you have a small client or a bigger client, a bigger company, or you're working for an agency. Usually anyway, you're building out a product from zero, so there's no code. And depending on what is needed, you could either be working completely on your own, which I've done. I've pretty much designed and built a website on my own, or you could be working with a team that an agency, for example, put together, and you're the freelance developer in that team that also has a UI UX designer and a backend developer if it is needed. If not, then it could probably just be you as a web developer and a UI UX designer. And then you build out this product. It could be a website, a web app, whatever it is, and then it's done. You finish the product, the freelance job is done, the project is done, you get paid, and it's over. And that's kind of how it is. Communication also is very important when you're freelancing, but is not as important, I think, if you're working as an independent contractor, because a lot of the time you're just literally on your own, on your laptop, just building out this product, and it's a lot more independent. That's one of the benefits of freelancing, is that you work when you want to work. If, let's say, you don't want to work on Thursdays, you say, okay, well, I'm not working on Thursdays. Or if you only want to work at night, then you only work at night. You're your own boss. You control your time. And also there's no strict timeline, as opposed to when you're an independent contractor, you have a contract for 3 months, and that's when you're doing the job. As opposed to freelancing, you can say, well, this product can take me 3 weeks or 8 weeks or a month to build, and it's finished. Or you can say it's going to take me 8 weeks, but you finish it in 3 weeks. So you control your timeline, you control your time. And that's the key differences between independent contracting and freelancing. When it comes to questioning which one should you do, it really depends on your personal life and your personal schedule. So I guess I can give myself as an example. Based on my schedule and what my life looks like, I like to have one contract and one freelance project at the same time. So usually I will be working for a contract, so that could be for a company or a startup or a small agency, and I could have like a 3 to 6 month contract with them, and then while I'm working for them I will have a freelance project. And I feel like that balances very well because I have my contract job that I'm doing, and then when I have the other time, then I could be watching Netflix or being lazy, I work on my freelance project. So I like to be busy. I like to keep myself busy. So this balance works for me. But maybe you don't have extra time, so maybe having just 1 3-month contract works for you. It really depends. Maybe you want complete freedom, so then you'll do just freelancing. It really depends on your schedule and what that looks like. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you all. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or reach out to me on social media or reach out to me on social media. I have other videos on freelancing. I think I have a day in the life of a freelancer, so you can see kind of what that looks like, and more videos are coming, so make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.